Hello, everyone. How are we? Hopefully, all of you are having a fantastic Wednesday wherever you are around the world. And it is that time again. It is match preview time. Again, we don't really want to do it because more likelihood Liverpool are out of the Europa League, but miracles do happen in some aspects. But yeah, it's might be a dodgy one in Italy tomorrow anyway. But how are we? Hopefully, everyone is well. As you can see, we are streaming on both my channel and of course the 1892 Reds TV as well. But Rick, how are we? Hopefully doing well, mate.
Yeah, not bad. Not looking forward to the game tomorrow after what I've been watching recently. But if anyone can come back from a score like that, it's us in it, really.
It is the most like genetic thing for Liverpool to mess it up in the first leg so badly and then go on to get the win in Italy. But again, let us know your guys' thoughts in the chat as well. Obviously, it's a hugely disappointing week last week for us, of course, obviously losing to Atalanta and Crystal Palace in, I think, what is probably the first time Liverpool have lost back-to-back Anfield games, probably under Klopp with fans. I think probably. We knew Liverpool lost 7 times in a row during the pandemic era, which again, football wasn't real, but back in those times anyway. But again, if anyone does know when the last time we lost back-to-back home games in the league, well, not in the league, in general under Klopp, then please do let us know. But Gustin as well saying no chance and hello as well. Hope you're doing well, mate. As well, we are early tonight because again, obviously the Champions League games are also tonight, which you look at the last night. Again, that was mouth watering between PSG and of course Barcelona. And look at the other game as well. Dortmund coming back to win against Atletico Madrid. Wish we could do that a couple of years ago, but what a game that was tonight. But again, let us know your guys' thoughts anyway in the comments. Anyway, but Rick, obviously the team I think are currently flying over. They are have already flown over the time recording as well. Strong squad that's gone. I think you look at obviously Ali's gone, and then obviously the usual suspects: Mo, Szoboszlai, Maka. Would you tomorrow go full strength? Because I think the majority of people will think it's done, that the tie is done. I think that damage limitations could be a thing. I think tomorrow as well. But how would you process tomorrow, and how would you go into to face Atalanta tomorrow?
Yeah, I wouldn't go strong. It's just me. I maybe a mixed bag, really. Like I know people say don't look past the game that you've got, but I'm looking at Sunday away to Fulham. We're still in this chance of winning in the league. Could do without injuries in tomorrow's game. But like I said before, if anyone can come back from 3-0 down, it's us. So you're probably strong, but I'd still be looking at Sunday. Like it's just too big of a game not to do it.
Yeah, no, absolutely, I would agree with you. With that, it's one of these ones, isn't it? Where for me, have you? Are you okay?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but yeah.
for me, I think it's very much the sense of, I think the league's gone. Personally, I think that defeat against Palace was that huge. I think that when you look at City, I know City could lose, and then again, Liverpool are back in it, but for me, you've still got that third team in it being Arsenal. It's relying on both of them to drop points, and I think Arsenal will drop points again this season. But City, as Liverpool fans know, we know City don't drop points in the run-in usually. Like it's a rare thing in the run-in. Of course, I think last season they won. Was it 16 on the bounce? I think last season to go on and beat Arsenal. So it's one of these situations where I'd love to hope and pray, and I'd love to, of course, to be fully optimistic about it. And I think I will be if we get a result tomorrow. But right now, I'm still in that like grumpy, like down mood. I think because of what happened on Sunday. Are you in that same boat, or are you a bit more optimistic?
maybe you could go full strength tomorrow to try and play players into a bit of form.
Mm.
So Bosline needs form, although I still stick by we're using Bosline in the wrong position. Jones needs a bit of form. Mo Salah certainly needs a bit of form.
Mm.
Who else? The back four could do with a bit of form. Trent's obviously going to come back in.
It'd be good to have rhythm. You look at
Yeah,
what's happened the last couple of weeks. Like look at Sunday. Trent comes back only because Conor Bradley gets injured. Like it's 1 minute we have a full squad back. We have one person out or a couple of people out.
yeah. It's game management, though, isn't it? And that's listen. We all love Jurgen Klopp, but you're going to see a massive difference in terms of players' fitness when a new manager comes in. It ain't going to be like all gung ho, like players absolutely killing themselves for 90 minutes, maybe 3 times a week. Training, the intensity of training that probably won't be high intensity like Klopp likes. It's going to be all different. There's a few different people in the medical department going. New fitness people coming in. The whole backroom staff are changing. So it's going to be interesting next season. I do think there's certain players at the club now that you won't see the best of them till Klopp goes. If that makes sense, because I just think certain players are not suited to Klopp football, but you can see there's quality there in them.
Yeah, I think it will. I think massively depend who's coming in. Obviously, I think we all think it's going to be Ruben Amorim, and I think if you were to put money on it, I think that would be the sensible choice. And I think for next season, I think obviously it will be a massive transition for us for the way we play now, and I think it won't be too bad considering the players we do have, but we won't be full. Like as I think Jurgen's already said it, that we currently play chaos, controlled chaos, I think was the word he used. Which again, I don't think we're going to do that so much next season. Under if it was to be Amorim, to be the Liverpool manager anyway. But again, guys, let us know your guys' thoughts on what we've just said anyway. But all I'm asking is we win, of course, every game, 100%. Goose, just to make clear, there's no scapegoat, here, but we all know certain players must leave: Thiago, Matip, Simica, Salah, Nunes. Disagree with
Nunes is going nowhere. Nunes is Liverpool's focal number 9 point for years to come. Neil Jones said it on a podcast that FSGC Nunes is a long-term investment to be number 9, so he ain't going nowhere. So
you do look at it, and it is very much Darwin is 24? Is Darwin 25?
25 this year.
Like he's gonna be here for about 5 years, probably, or 6, depending on how he still is. But could still be.
I just hope the same people that criticize Nunes week in, week out, day in, day out, under a new manager, a different type of football. When Nunes bangs, they can't be piping. I do not want to hear anyone that criticizes Darwin Nunes week in, week out pipe up and get excited about what he's going to do next season under a new manager. Not bothered.
The thing is for me though, as well, certainly with Darwin, is he's got 31 goals. Like, don't get me wrong. Recently, yes, you can criticize him, and you can rightfully criticize him because, and it's not just him. It's all of the forward line. Mo Salah included.
Over 30 goal involvements. How can you criticize that?
You can't. Like we're speaking. Like I've seen this week, people making compilations of Bobby Firmino and Sadio Mane, 2 legends at the football club, but Darwin Nunes is among them in terms of goal involvements for a Premier League season, or goal in a Premier League season and all competitions. So we can't complain when, yes, he will miss about 50 chances, but he'll also score 50 as well. Like, he's one of these strikers that in world football, again, if Liverpool didn't have him, we would be craving Darwin Nunes as well. But I've just seen Tom's comment as well. Lads, you've got the freaking version of Andy Carroll, your freaking football club. He's called Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
And his mate Beto as well. See, Beto missed that open goal on Monday night, Tom.
Lad, me and you was watching it together. Like that was awful. Like Tom, and plus Tom, how on earth do you lose 6-0 to Chelsea of
And
all
Tom,
teams?
how's it feel to watch $100,000 a week player do Monday Night Football, analyze your
No,
team?
no, don't put bait in signs. You haven't baited us into anything. Like we're just going on about how shit your football club is because it's shit. Like genuinely. But good to see you and Tom anyway, you little rat. Talio, Ricky, and Connor, Liverpool must bounce back. Yeah, 100%, mate. Heavy metal to Jazz, maybe even to Doug as well. Ricky with the eye emoji. Come on, Goose, gotta support the boys. But if all, I read the wrong one. Ricky, I criticized Nunes. I will back it as well. I think, as Ricky said as well, back Darwin to be really good. And again, like I've complained about Gakpo this season, but I'll still back him. And look, when he come on against Palace, probably the best attacker on the pitch against Palace. But which version for Carol? Yep, thank you, Tom. You little shite. Johnson's was saying, hi guys, how much is Keller worth? Do you think? I think we get at least 25 million for him. Rick, do you want to answer that?
I think 25's as much as I think we can get for him. I don't think you'll get much more than that for him.
I think the interesting question is, where's he going to go?
Yeah, I think Forest are favourites at the minute, which is a bit of a weird one, but 25 I think is on the higher spectrum for him. I think it'll be between 20 25, but 25 being max.
I think they'll look at like the transfers of last summer of like Trafford going to Burnley and look at that, because again, Keller is a very good goalkeeper. I think next season he'll definitely want first team football. I can't see him staying beyond next season. So yeah, obviously I was gonna say Palace might be a shout as well, but then to be fair, they've got their own good goalkeepers in that sense as well. But okay, chat, let us know, where do you think Keller could go? Because if the Forest links are true, I've seen them as well. I can't put in my mind. I can't picture him at Forest for some reason.
But you'd rather start Liverpool be number 2 than go Forest, surely.
I don't know, because Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp especially, has said to him 3 summers he can leave, and then right at the end he's told him no. Like that's
but that's because I think last season, what was it, Brentford only offered 15 mil for him.
Yeah, and I think, was it Burnley as well before they signed Trafford? They no, it wasn't them. It was Bournemouth. Bournemouth had come in with a bid. It was like 6 million, adding up to 14, but the add-ons were ridiculous. So Liverpool just said no. Like.
But we've got the best man and for the job to negotiate these deals now in Hughes and Edwards. So
yeah, that is true. Again, Liverpool won't be, and I think that's what I think many of us might be in a shock for in the summer. I don't think the combination of Edwards and Hughes, they won't be on the fence. They'll be ruthless this summer, I think, with this Liverpool squad, in allowing the new manager to thrive and to obviously have an opportunity to add silverware maybe in this first season, or to build up to a second season of success in that sense as well. But I know Ricky talking stats, but Nunes, man, come on, kiddo, kind of just watch next season. He'll miss again. He will miss again, but like I said, he will miss about 5 chances and then go on to score 3. Like that's the type of striker he's going to be, which can be infuriating. But lad, you telling me I've known for years.
Tom, how's them point deductions, lad?
Tom, how far are you away from the relegation zone? You're 2 points from the relegation zone, which again, I know we've joked and said that Everton might go down, but it's looking more of a reality at the minute. But Jameson's Wilson is beating these 4-0, to hope so. Again, obviously that would get us through for him. But the hate just putting it out there. Anyone seen the new Liverpool shirt? Yes, it's coming out on the 5th of May. It's coming out. So again, I think it's available for pre-order, I think, on the 5th. So I think if Liverpool are out to the title race, Liverpool will wear it on the last day, if I'm not mistaken. But I think if we're still in the title race, then of course
Yeah, if they're in
we'll
title
wear it.
race, they won't wear it.
Yeah.
Because they can't,
Keller is
you can't lift the trophy up in the new kit
new kit.
if you do
Yeah.
win on the last day.
Which is weird. I've always thought that to be weird out of
What?
everything.
No, it's because
It's Premier League relegate is
it's
sponsorships.
sponsorships that you have to wear this season's kit in this kit where you win the trophy. But we'll see. It could be interesting though, because who was it? Was it Rio Ferdinand or Jamie Redknapp said that on the last day you could have like a helicopter just chilling in the sky with the Premier League trophy, waiting for which $3,000 to go to.
Well, it will.
City.
Well, they will be at the three stadium. They've got replica ones, haven't they? Because
Yeah.
the real one was at our ground, wasn't it, a couple of years ago, and the replica was at City's.
What the year? What the year City won it?
Yeah, in
That's
2020, in 2018-19, the
Yeah.
real one was at Anfield, and then the replica was at City's.
That's mad. You'd think it'd be at City's, knowing
they're the champions as well,
Yeah.
which was weird. But no, the real one was at Anfield. And do you know what must be heartbreaking as well? And like thinking about it over the years, is Liverpool would have had and like designers make champions merch or champions design stuff, and we never got to see it. Like that's like
mate, that's what I'm saying. They ain't got to make no more. They could just rock that out. No one's seen it.
So just change the heads from like Mane to Darwin.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's horrendous, man, thinking about that. But Brentford, flicking it. Do you think they only signed him last summer though, didn't they? For cheap, was it 12 mil? I think it was in the end they signed him for, which again, it's ridiculous. Liverpool talk, Ricky Kidd. I'd love to have a beer with you and explain things better. Jesus Christ, that would be fun to watch. Lovely mate as well. Doug saying the points deduction derby on Sunday. What was it, Forest against Everton on the weekend? But can't wait for another lot of points taken away. Was it last day of the season? You get the points taken away. I'm not keen on the away kit with stupid night ticket being upside down. Yeah, I did see that. Hi guys, what is your team for tomorrow? Do you think Jota will start for us, Rick? What would be your team for tomorrow against Atalanta? I know you said you wouldn't go strong.
I'd go. So I'll do two teams: my team and what I think it will be. Okay. So my team would be Ali, Gomez, Quansah, Verge, Costas.
Freaking hell! Like I know you want, I know you're going light, but Jesus Christ, that's going severely light.
Endo, Elliott, Gravenberch, Gakpo, Salah, Jota would be my team. But what I think it will be Ali, Trent, Konate, Van Dijk, Robbo, McAllister, Elliott, Szoboszlai. No, sorry, not Szoboszlai. Jones. So it'll be Jones, Elliott, McAllister will be the three, I think. Salah, Jota, Diaz will be the three up top.
So what was your front three?
Jota, Gakpo, and Salah.
You copied my team.
Is what I think it will be.
So that's the team I've gone with.
What, the whole team? Yeah, you haven't. No, I've gone Jones instead of Szoboszlai. What I think it will be.
I know that, but I've gone. So this is my team that I knocked up. So yeah, Ali in goal, Trent, Ibu, Virgil, Robbo, Maka in the 6. I don't think Endo plays or shouldn't play in this game. Elliott and Szoboszlai, and then Salah, Jota, Gakpo is my team for tomorrow. I think that front three I think makes the most sense out of it all, because again you could bring Jota, you could bring Darwin and Lucho on if you needed. I wouldn't be surprised tomorrow if we did go to a 4 up top if things do look good in terms of a comeback, because that's the thing. Like if Liverpool need to get a goal in the first 10 minutes tomorrow, they have to. If we don't, then it will be a long night again. And if we concede first, then it's 100% over. Like just go home tomorrow. But we need that goal in the first 10 minutes.
That atmosphere is going to be a bit wild because I think we've only got 500 fans in there, if that.
Oh yeah, I've seen people today going on about it, and like
Ben's going,
I know Ben's going,
and he sent me
which
a picture of the little section they've got. Like, it's tragic.
like I've seen people comparing it to Joe. I think West Ham played. I think was it one of the Prague teams, and like they made like a little box for him, and
Yeah,
it
but
looked exactly like that.
Did you see our away allocation from Prague?
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
It was similar to that.
Yeah, it's stupid. But again, I don't get how UEFA can make rules up going, oh, yeah, by the way, you can have 5% of the allocation. But then when you look at tomorrow night, Liverpool have only got 3% of the allocation, which makes no sense. Like, you know, they're not consistent with their own rules. Shock. As well. But obviously, get your starting line predictions, well, get score predictions as well in chat as well. But I missed Goose comment out. Bayern and Real Madrid to win tonight. Yeah, I've got that as well. I think Bayern win 2-0, and I think Madrid win 3-2. I think they knock City out of the Champions League. I hope and dream as well. I know Ricky's looking at me like going, "What on earth are you chatting, kid? For kid Man City are gonna win." Have you gone City for tonight?
Yeah. I think City put 3 or 4 past Madrid tonight.
Oh, I think Madrid beat them, you know. I think Madrid win 3-2.
Not away from home.
Oh, I don't know, you know. Big up Con. To be fair though, as well, one thing I want PSG Madrid final now. I want Mbappe against Madrid.
Oh, can you imagine that? Like, it's
Was it Madrid? Mbappe wins the Champions League, PSG's first Champions League, and then he goes to Real Madrid in the summer. Oh, it's got written in the stars and that. But big up Ozan as well, saying big up Con. Clock presser just ended. Yes, I'm just quickly getting just looking through the notes now. He did say Conor Bradley's injury is better than first thoughts, which again is good news in that sense.
all right, 3 months out instead of whatever.
Yeah, well, they did say the end of May, didn't they? Which, well, I think he'd be available for
End of April, innit? They said.
Was the end of April? I thought it was middle of March. I thought they said
middle of March, lad. We're in April, lad.
We're in April.
Wait, we're 17th of April.
Middle of May, sorry, not March.
Middle of May, the league will be done by then.
No, I know, but like they were going on about he could be back for the Villa game, which
thanks.
Pretty much, yeah, it's pretty much the end of the season. Like,
hey, their second to last game.
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm on about. But yeah, just quickly looking through it as well. Of course, speaking about the performance, this, that, and the other. But yeah, just practically the major thing to talk about was Conor Bradley's injury, which again, hopefully, that is him back sooner rather than later. Might as well play the kids. Pros will get a better result than your starting 11. Well, we joked about this a couple of days ago when I think the under-21s beat Man United away from home at Old Trafford, which, you know, you got to look at our performance against United away. You know, that was shocking as well. But also, we cannot concede first, 100%. If we do, then we lose. We must not concede first. Obviously, Doug saying, rest in peace, the Chelsea fan. Angry Rantman died last night due to yeah, of course, obviously, that was sad news this morning coming out. If anyone doesn't know, of course, no passion fella. Which was sad news. It was really sad news. Of course, no, didn't know him, but obviously didn't do a video with him. But again, I think every single person in the group chat has put that in the group chat more than once as well, which again, hopefully, again, hope the sad news are there. Doug saying, I'd like Bayern PSG. Kane's second Champions League final ends in a defeat. Yeah, well, I think they beat Arsenal tonight. Nagelsmann's gone back to Bayern apparently. Yes, that is true. Which is a bit of a shocker, Rick. What would you say with Nagelsmann going back to Bayern, or do you think that we were talking about it last night when we were saying again new regime at Bayern? Sorry, but I think I said it to you. If I was Nagelsmann, I would go right till the end of negotiations and then go no. Go fuck yourself. Like that's what I would do. For the way they treated him to get him out of the club as well.
Yeah, I mean, he shouldn't have been sacked in the first place. The people that did get rid of him were all gone. I don't think there's one person there left that got rid of him. They tried to take the Germany guy with him, who's at the Germany national team with him, but he's decided to stay there. But listen, Nagelsmann's a good coach. He was on my shortlist for Liverpool manager for this summer. Obviously, we're going to miss out on him. It's like a younger Klopp, so we'll see what happens. It'd be a good choice for Bayern, and they'll probably win the league next year with him. So, listen, he could have won the league the season he got sacked. So it's going to be interesting there.
Yeah, 100% as well. But before we do go off, anyway, what would be your score prediction tomorrow? I know you said score. You don't like score predictions, but you've got to predict what's going to happen tomorrow. You want to say come back? I know you do.
What heart says
5-0,
3-0, and we win on pens.
Oh.
Head says we lose 3-1.
Lose 3-1.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think we're gonna have to go for it, and I just think we'll get caught out on the breaks. I think the longer it goes on, where it's 0-0 or 1-0 or whatnot, we're gonna have to go for it at some point, and I just think we'll get caught out on the breaks with them. Obviously they've got some quick players in Lookman. Koopmeiners is a very, very good player who's linked to Chelsea this summer. Scamacca's done very well for them in the Italian league. So heart says 3-3, we win on pens. Head says we lose 3-1.
Do you know what I'm going to go with? We're going to go 3-0 normal time. We win it right at the end of extra time. I'm going to go 4-0 Liverpool. That's my hope. That's my dream. Watch it all end in the first 10 minutes when we concede first. Again, which I guess, like, what is it like? I want Atalanta's admin tonight to tweet out what Barcelona did back in 2019 or 2020, wasn't it? 2019. If we score 1, Liverpool need 5. I want them to tweet that out because history can repeat itself. Please do it as well. But
I see a few things like even if we get beat, but the performance levels and we're trying and we're going for it are there, then it's something to take into the rest of the season in the league games. If the performance is there, the fight's there. Not what I watched against Crystal Palace, which was an absolute diabolical performance. Not what I watched in the first game against Atalanta. I mean, it was a training session for them whenever they felt like it. We need to put some fight. We need to get some aggression back in, some heart. Like, come on. We've got some big players back now. Trent, Ali's back. So, like I said, even if we don't win, as long as the performance is there, and then we can just take it into the next game.
Yeah, 100%. I 100% agree with it. I think if you look at the XG over the 2 games against Atalanta and Palace, we should have scored 5 goals in those games, and we didn't score 1. I think that's the major thing with tomorrow.
We need to stop trying to walk the ball in the back of the net. Yeah. Like, we're allowed to shoot outside the area. Fucking hell.
Look at the Sparta Prague game. I was at that game. We're shooting everywhere, and like there was like, again, we passes there and there, but we were shooting from outside the box, 1-2 touches, and then shooting. Like, there were so many like options for Liverpool in that game, and even the first leg against Atalanta, that first 20 minutes, Liverpool could have been 2-0 up, and we didn't take our chances. And I think that's the frustrating thing, because all the chances we have created over the last couple of games, a couple of them have been blocked. There's been really good saves, whatever. Other situations, other times, they would go in, and of course they would. This season, I think Liverpool have scored, 126, I think it is, or 125 goals, goals in all competitions. Liverpool are the top goal scorers in Europe this season, but we're we're here speaking about them being probably the most inconsistent attackers as well in Europe, which I think that's probably the most frustrating thing out of anything is the fact that instead of this like organized, like we're called, Jurgen Klopp's called chaos, cause chaos, then score from any, shoot from anywhere. We don't need to, pass there, there, or when you can clearly see there's not an opportunity there, make that simple pass. Because I think that's what we do more recently as well. We overcomplicate the situation where it's like, if you just play simple football, you will score plenty of goals. And I think that's for tomorrow as well. Make it simple, and Liverpool will score 3 or 4 goals.
Also, just saying, our front three play better without Mo Salah. What? We should do.
Okay, we're going to leave it there, guys.
Hey, when Mo was at AFCON, the front line was firing.
Jota,
Diaz,
Salah, and Diaz. Yeah. No, Salah, sorry. Diaz. Yeah. The thing is, Mo needs a reaction as well, because the last games have been poor. Like, really poor.
He's been poor since he's come back.
He's played like, what, 3 games in the last couple of weeks? Like, don't even think that. But I was saying clean sheet count. Wow. Yeah, no, it is a wow. We've kept more clean sheets away from home in 2024 than we have at home. So there you go. But Philip's saying we win 3-1 on the day, which means we go out. I mean, we got penalties, right?
No,
it wouldn't. No, it would mean, it would mean. I keep
4-3.
thinking Atalanta won 2-0. Apologies. Means we go out, but I hope I'm wrong and we go through with a 4-0 win, like we did to Barca the other year. This time though, it's away. Yeah, 100%. Mate, it's that's the tough part about it, isn't it? Is if we make a mistake, or if we let them in at any time, their crowd is going to be up for it. Italian teams are always up for it in Europe. And you look at our records against Italian teams more recently away to Italian teams, we've been quite good. But our overall record against Italian teams in UEFA competitions hasn't been the best over the last couple of years. So, again, we'd hope that we can do, just win. That again, obviously, we want us to progress. We want Liverpool to win, but I think, as Ricky said, as long as there's a performance there and there is also, a win there to take on to Fulham on the weekend, that's the most important thing, as well. Anyway, but we are going to leave it there for tonight, guys. Big thank you to everyone for tuning in. Rick, do you have anything else to say before we do shoot off?
No, that's it. Just hopefully, we get the result tomorrow.
The game hasn't even happened yet, lads, and freaking hell.
Mate, watching Champions League football when we're not in it is poor.
Obviously we'll be watching Champions League football now. We'll be watching Man City, and we'll be like, what a game of football. Why can't Liverpool be in the Champions League? Obviously, next season, I don't know how to feel about next season's Champions League, because it's more of a tournament already. There's no group stages. There's no... Well, there is kind of a group stage, but it's ridiculous as well. Thank you, UEFA, for if it's not broken, why fix it as well? Anyway, but if you're new around here and new to both channels as well, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well before you do shoot off. Rick, I think you're how many away from 1,000?
24.
Oh,
no, 14. I think now.
Is it 14?
Yeah. 14.
So if you're not yet subscribed, go and subscribe. Get the boys to 1,000 as well. Hopefully we can do that for the end of the season. Anyway, if you want to make it easier, go and subscribe now if you're not already. But until next time, guys, that's going to be it from us. Hopefully we'll be back here tomorrow speaking about Liverpool winning and going through to the next round. But if not, then again, hopefully we just get a win either way. But I've been Connor from the Cop Council. See you guys later on. Sorry.